lot of people that are scared to go die. Couple of them thinking they'll be living in the sky. While I'm here living, man, I gotta ask why. What am I here for? I gotta figure out.
Okay guys, just to say off at the beginning, before they start reading, so I could not find my Bible. I'll probably have it by tomorrow, but I was just saying, so today I'm reading off my phone Bible, and it is the King James Version, so the words might be a little bit different. Okay, Numbers chapter 30. And Moses spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. If a man vow a vow unto the Lord, or swear an oath that binds his soul with a bond, he shall not break his word. He shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house in her youth, and her father hear the vow, and her bond wherewith she had bond her soul, and her father shall hold his peace at her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she hath bound her soul shall stand. But if her father disallow her in the day that he heareth not any of her vows or her bonds wherewith she hath bond her soul shall stand, and the Lord shall forgive her because her father disallowed her. And if she has at all an husband, when she vowed or uttered out or ought out of her lips, wherewith her she bond her soul, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her in the day that he heard it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds wherewith the sound she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband disallowed her on the day that he heard it, then he shall make her vow which she vowed, and that which she uttered with her lips, wherewith she bound her soul, in none effect, and the Lord shall forgive her. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith they have bond their soul, shall stand against her. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound her soul by a bond with an oath, and her husband heard it, and held his peace at her, it is disallowed her not, then all her vows will stand, and every bound wherewith she bound her soul shall stand. But if her husband hath utterly made them void on the day he heard it them, then whatsoever proceeded out of her lips, concerning her vows, or concerning the bond of her soul, shall not stand. Her husband hath made them void, and the Lord shall forgive her. Every vow and every binding oath to afflict the soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may make it void. But if her husband another altogether holds his peace at her from day to day, then he established her all her vows or all her bonds which are upon her. He confirmeth them, because he held his peace at her in the day that he heard them. But if he shall always any ways make them void after that he hath heard them, then he shall bear her iniquity. These are the statutes which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife, between the father and his daughter, being yet in her youth in her father's house. Chapter 31. And the Lord spake upon Moses, saying, Avenge the children of Israel and of the Midianites. Afterward shalt thou be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spake unto the people, saying, Arm some of yourselves unto the war, and let them go against the Midianites, and avenge the Lord of Midian. Every tribe a thousand throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to the war. So there were delivered out of the thousands of Israel, 1,000 of every tribe, 12,000 armed for war. And Moses sent them to the war, 1,000 of every tribe. Then Phinehas, the son of Eleazar the priest, to the war with the holy instruments and the trumpets to blow in his hand. And they warned against the Midianites as the Lord commanded Moses, and they slew all the males. And they slew the king of Midian beside the rest of them that were slain, namely Evi, or Evi, and Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. Balaam also the son of Beor they slew with the sword. And the children of Israel took all the women of Midian captives and their little ones, and took the spoil of their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. And they burnt all their cities wherein they dwelt, and all their godly castles with fire. And they took all the spoil and all the prey, both of men and of beasts. And they brought the captives and the prey and the spoil unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, unto the camp of the plains of Moab, which are by Jordan near Jericho. And Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went forth to meet them without the camp. And Moses was wroth with the officers of the host which the captains overstands, and captive over hundreds which came from the battle. And Moses said unto them, Have ye saved all the women alive? Behold, they caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit trespass against the Lord in the matter of Peor, and there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that hath known man by lying with him. But all the women children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourselves, and do ye abide without the camp 7 days. Whosoever hath killed any person, and whosoever hath touched any slain, purify both yourselves and your captives on the 3rd day, and on the 7th day. And purify all your remnant, and all that is made of skins, and all work for goats' hair, and all things made of wood. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord commanded Moses. Only the gold and the silver, the brass, the iron, the tin, and the lead, everything that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Nevertheless, it shall be purified with the water of separation, and all that abideth not the fire, ye shall make go through the water. And ye shall wash your clothes on the 7th day, and ye shall be clean. And afterward ye shall come into the camp. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the sum of the prey that was taken, both of man and of beast, and thou and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey into 2 parts between them that took the war upon them, and who went out to battle, and between all the congregation. And Levi a tribute unto the Lord of the men of war which went out the battle, 1 soul of 500, both of the persons and of the beeves, and of the asses and of the sheep. Take it of their half, and give it upon Eleazar the priest for a heave offering of the Lord. And the children of Israel's half thou shalt take 1 portion of 50 of the persons, of the bevels, of the asses, and of the flocks. of all manners of beasts, and give them unto the Levites, which keep the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord commanded Moses, and the booty began the rest of the prey which the men of war had caught was 600,000 and 70,000 and 5,000 sheep. What? I don't get it. And 12,000 bevevs, and 1,000 asses, and 2,000 persons in all of women that had not known a man by laying with him. And the half which was the portion of them that went out to war was in number 300,000 and 30,000 and 500 sheep. And the Lord's tribute of the sheep was 660 and 15, and the bevels were 30 and 6,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 60 and 12. And the asses were 30,500, and of which the Lord's tribute was 60 and 1. And the persons were 16,000, of which the Lord's tribute was 30 and 2 persons. And Moses gave the tribute which was the Lord's heave offering unto Eleazar the priest, and the Lord commanded Moses. And of all the children of Israel's half, which Moses divided from the men that warred, now that the half that pertained upon the congregation was 300,000 and 30,000 and 7,500 sheep, and 30 and 6,000 bevels, and 30,000 asses, and 500 and 16,000 persons. Even of the children of Israel half Moses took one portion of 50, both of man and of beast, and gave them unto the Levites, which kept in the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord, as the Lord commanded Moses. And the officers which were over thousands of the host, the captains of thousands, the captains of hundreds, came near unto Moses. And they said to Moses, Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our charge, and there lacketh not one man of us. They have therefore brought an oblatation for the Lord, which every man hath gotten, of jewels of gold, chains and bracelets, rings, earrings, and tablets, to make an anointment of our souls that before the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, even all wrought jewels, and all the gold of the offering that they offered up to the Lord of the captains of thousands and the captains of hundreds, was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war had taken spoil, every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains of thousands and of hundreds, and brought it unto the tabernacle of the congregation, for a memorial for the children of Israel before the Lord. Chapter 32. Then now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had a very great multitude of cattle, and when they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that behold, the place was the place for cattle, the children of Gad and the children of Reuben came to and spake unto Moses and to Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, Ataroth and Dibon and Jazer and Nimrah and Heshbon and Eliah and Shebdam and Nebo and Ben-Beon, even the country which the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore said they, If we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given to us thy servants for a possession, and bring us over Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, Shall your berethren Shall your brethren go to war, and shall ye sit here? And wherefore discourage ye the heart of the children of Israel for going out into the land which the Lord hath given them? Thus did your fathers when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up into the valley of Eshcol and saw the land, they discouraged the heart of the children of Israel that they should not go into the land which the Lord hath given them. And the Lord's anger was kindled at the same time, and he sware, saying, Surely none of the men that came up out of Egypt from 20 years ago and upward shall see the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, because they have not willingly or wholly followed me, save Caleb son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun. For them they have wholly followed the Lord. And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed. And behold, ye are risen up in your father's stead, and the increase of sinful men to argument, yet the fierce anger of the Lord toward Israel. For if ye turn away from after him, he will yet again leave them in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all this people. And they came near unto him and said, We will build sheepfolds here for our cattle, and cities for our little ones. But we ourselves will go ready, armed before the children of Israel, until we have brought them out unto their place. And our little ones shall dwell in the fierce cities because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our houses until the children of Israel have inherited every man his inheritance, for we will not inherit them with them on the yonder side Jordan, for upward or forward, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side Jordan as eastward. And Moses said unto them, If ye will do this thing, if ye will go armed before the Lord to war, and will go all of you armed over Jordan before the Lord until he hath driven out his enemies from before him, and the land will be subdued before the Lord, then afterward ye shall return and be guiltless before the Lord and before Israel, and the land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if ye do not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord, and be sure your sin will find you out. Build your cities for your little ones, and folds for your sheep, and do that which has proceeded out from your mouth. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our little ones, our wives, our flocks, and our cattle shall be there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will pass over, every man armed for war before the Lord to battle, as my Lord saith. So concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribe of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will pass with you over Jordan, every man armed to the battle before the Lord, and the land shall be subdued before you, then ye shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not pass over with you armed, they shall have no possessions among you in the land of Canaan. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so we will do. We will pass over armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, and the possession of your inheritance on this side Jordan may be ours. And Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad and the children of Reuben, and unto half the tribe of Manasseh, the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the king of Og, king and the kingdom of Og, king of Bashan, the land with the cities therefore, and the coast, even the cities in the country round about. And the children of Gad built Dibon, and Earthah, and Ur, and Earthah, Shopha, and Jazer, and Jogbeha, and Beth Nimrah, and Beth Hara, fierce cities and folds for sheep. And the children of Reuben built Heshbon, and Elihah, and Kiriath-Jearim, and Nabal, and Bala-Maon, their names being changed, and Sheba, and gave other names unto the cities which they built. And the children of Machir, the sons of Maaseiah, went to Gilead, and took it, and disposed of the Amorites, which was in it. And Moses gave Gilead unto Machir, the son of Maaseiah, and he dwelt therein. And Jar, son of Maaseiah, went and took the small towns therefore, and called them Havoth Jar. And Nobah went and took Kenath and the villages therefore, and called it Nobah after his own name. Okay, guys, that was pretty confusing. I don't know if it was confusing to you, but it was pretty confusing to me. I don't know. To me, it's just all the haths and all the things like that. They're probably just the same words, just with a th at the end. But I don't know. It's just a lot. Sorry. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'm not going to do Bible study just because of time. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.
Living in the sky. While I'm here living, man, I gotta ask why. What am I here for? I gotta figure out. Waste my life, no, I gotta make it count. If Christ is real, then what am I gonna do?